where we all can meet. All the pretty women dancing in the street. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Good morning and welcome back to Ridin' Steel. Today I'm in Richmond, Maine at a place called the Old Goat Pub, where a gentleman by the name of Greg has organized a ride to raise funds for the American Cancer Society. He's a brand new organizer. I'm looking forward to meeting him and learning about some of the obstacles he may have encountered while trying to organize his very first ride. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Big Moose Harley-Davidson is your destination when shopping for a new or used bike in the Portland area. At Big Moose, we have all you need to be part of the legend. Riding apparel, clothing, full line of parts and accessories, dependable service, and a financial department dedicated to meeting your needs.
Come in and experience the customer-first attitude at Big Moose Harley-Davidson, where the legend rolls on.
Naples Custom Motorsports, the fastest-growing motorsports business in the region. A full-service facility providing you with custom bike building, fabrication, and paint. Specializing but not limited to Harley-Davidsons. Offering a full line of parts, accessories, and apparel. Located at the intersection of 302 and Kansas Road in Naples, Maine.
I'm Dennis Laliberty with Naples Custom Motorsports. Bring your bike down and we can turn it from mild to wild. Whatever your dreams are, we can make it a reality. Hope to see you soon.
All right, as promised, I told you I would introduce you to a new ride organizer. His name is Greg Hall, and I got him standing right beside me. How you doing today, Greg?
Good, nice to meet you.
Great. Now, this is called Elaine's Hope Ride, you're calling it?
Yeah, first annual ride for cancer.
Okay, and why is it called Elaine's Hope Ride?
It's in memory of my mom, Elaine Hall. She battled cancer for 16 years and never gave up hope. If you had met my mother, you would have never known she had cancer.
Right.
So
did she just recently pass?
She passed away almost 6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And so
She was only 65 years old when she passed.
6 years she's been gone. And so what's motivated you to do something for American Cancer Society now, or have you been doing other things?
No, it's just it's been a long process, missing my mom, and I've been wanting to do things for a couple of years, but just haven't had the time or the energy, and felt it was right to do it this year.
Right. Well, thank you for doing this. All right. The American Cancer Society is a very important organization to support. And as a matter of fact, we're going on another ride for them next week for Highway to Health, it's called.
Yep.
So, but anyways, I guess, you're a new organizer. And I'm kind of curious, what's some of the largest obstacles that you've been running up against so far?
Trying to figure out, how much to charge, where to have it, logistics, trying to get people to come. I was nervous. I had no idea if 10 people were going to show or 50 people were going to show.
Right.
And I just want to thank you, Ridin' Steel, for all your help and support.
Well, we try to do what we can. You've got a nice little charge of riders here. I mean, this will give us an opportunity to meet everybody today. The bigger the ride sometimes is more difficult that can be,
Yeah, so
you're gonna be achieving some networking here. You're gonna make some friends, and as that process occurs, you develop and gain more support as the years go by. I hope this will be an annual ride.
Yeah, that's where we plan on it. My family's planning on having this every year. Hopefully, when I get too old to do it, my daughters will take it over and keep their grandmother's memory alive and help other people that are battling cancer.
As I look around and I see some of the rides coming in, I'm recognizing a lot of the faces, so they must have gotten on Facebook and saw my posts, and it's nice to see that people are showing up to support you here.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that's showing up today, and everybody that's helped me out in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate everyone's help immensely.
You take care, all right?
Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Everybody have a safe ride.
Absolutely. You too.
Okay.
All right, well, we're standing here in the parking lot, chatting with some bikers and stuff, and these two folks who are from Richmond happen to be walking by to say hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Donna Colby.
And your name is?
Eileen Colby.
All right. So,
Cancer survivor, and I watch you guys all the time.
You do? You're a cancer survivor?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
2 years
and how,
ago.
2 years ago? What kind of cancer are you?
Lung.
Lung cancer?
Uh-huh.
And you're doing okay now?
I'm doing fine. Only the hill don't like me.
Yeah. Well, you should have her push you up in a chair or something.
She's in about the same situation I am.
Right. So you watch Ridin' Steel every week?
Right.
All right. What is it about Ridin' Steel that you like the most?
everything about bikes and everything about the cancer bet. I think you guys are doing a great job.
Nice. Well, thank you for stopping by, ladies.
Thank you.
All right. I
Hey,
appreciate
when's
it.
this going to be on?
It'll probably be a few months before it comes on, okay?
Okay. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. I'm glad to have met you.
Same
All
here.
of you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, little buddy, won't you come on down? Everybody's going to a place downtown. There's a little pub where we all can meet. All the pretty women dancing in the street. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Put on your shoes now, don't be late. We got something to celebrate. Party's gonna start at 10:30. We'll wake up in the morning and we'll do it again. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Lonely Hearts Club closed its doors. People ain't going there no more. Everybody's going to a better place. We're laughing and a singing and a smile on our face. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, everybody, let's jump and shout. Summertime's coming and the blues gone out. Smile at your neighbor and shake their hand. We're all going to the promised land. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah.
Looking for a destination in Gardner, Maine? Stop by Mike's Water Street Grill. Located on 463 Water Street, Gardner, Mike's Water Street Grill offers great food, entertainment, and daily specials, and ample parking for your special event. You're only a stranger once at Mike's Water Street Grill. Call 582-9464 or find us on Facebook.
For honest, professional, courteous service through your real estate journey, contact me, Wendy Gallant, at Caldwell Banker Lakes Region Properties in Naples, Maine. Your friendly neighborhood realtor.
There's fun for the entire family at 1710 Bowling, located on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. Candlepin Bowling, birthday party, a great arcade area for all ages, and an extensive menu of food and refreshments in our Splitter Sports Bar. We offer league bowling, tournaments, and youth programs. If you're looking for a fun time for the whole family, head for 1710 on North Belfast Avenue in Augusta, Maine. And when in Lisbon, check out Good Time Lanes, located on Lisbon Street, Lisbon Falls.
You see my bandana?
What's your name, buddy?
Adam,
Where are you from?
Richmond.
Richmond. Okay, so you're a local that decided to hook up on this ride. Is that where Greg is from too, Richmond?
I believe so.
Yeah. So you enjoying your ride?
Yes.
Yeah. You get out. Do you get out on charity rides often?
As many as I can.
Really?
Yep.
And why?
Support local charities and things like that.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much for supporting Greg. We're also here on a memorial ride for his mom too, I guess. We're gonna go pop in on Greg here and see how he's doing. Hey, Greg, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, you having a good time so
Oh,
far?
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm having a blast.
the sun wants to peek out.
I got worried a little bit. I felt a couple raindrops.
Oh, that was sweat.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I was 9 miles high tonight, yeah. Like a fool, my mind went blank. You shot into my heart. Your friend said no, my feelings sank. We're busted before we start. You got up slow, you looked my way. I thought you'd stick around, but then I saw you walk away. You left me 9 miles down, 9 miles high. The way I felt tonight, the way you caught my eye. Oh yeah, I was 9 miles high tonight. 9 miles high, I was flying like a kite. You looked me in the eye. Oh yeah, I was 9 miles high tonight. Yeah. Now just to have your eyes on me, to see you look my way, I would do most anything to catch that smile again. You got up slow, you looked my way. I thought you'd stick around, but then I saw you walk away. You left me 9 miles down, 9 miles high. The way I felt tonight, the way you caught my eye. Oh yeah, I was 9 miles high tonight. 9 miles high, I was flying like a kite. You looked me in the eye. Oh yeah, I was 9 miles high tonight. 9 miles high, the way I felt tonight, the way you caught my eye. Oh yeah.
Right, this is the sister of Elaine, right?
Yes, Elaine's
Right.
sister.
So, are you riding a motorcycle?
No.
You're not. So what do you think about all these motorcycles gathering on behalf of your sister?
I love it, and she would love it too. She would be so happy just to see it. She was free-spirited. She may not have been a motorcycle person, but definitely free spirit.
Ah, we like that. We like free spirit. don't we?
Yes, we do. We absolutely do.
Okay, the Owl's Head Transportation Museum seems to be a point of destination for many of the motorcyclists lately. And why do you allow us to come here and gather up in numbers?
Well, it makes a lot of sense. It's a source of gravity, if you will, that enthusiasts of motorcycles, cars, airplanes, they tend to seek us out for events like this. And it's in part giving back to that community. It's a community that lets us live, that gives us everything we need. And it's a nice tribute to pay them back in some way.
So what's your connection, aside from working for Owl's Head, I guess what I'm trying to get a feel for is why would you choose this as a profession?
Why wouldn't you? I get to work around all of this stuff. The airplanes, the technology, the history is really what's important. But it's sharing this tradition, sharing all this heritage with the public is what drives me mostly.
So if people watching the show wanted to learn more about the Owl's Head Transportation Museum, where would they go to find out more information on this?
Well, you can visit our website at owlshead.org or give us a call and stop on in.
Right. So if they call you and say there's another ride organizer out there looking for a destination and Owl's Head happens to be the one they want to come to, who would they speak to here about this?
They could speak with a number of the staff, myself or Kevin Bedford is our operations director. So a lot of things go through Kevin from the operational standpoint.
Right. So you're pretty much open, to groups like this coming in, right? And no fees and things like that. You help them out.
That's right. We like to see organizations such as this one that are sort of vetted with the American Cancer Society or another organized entity. So we know that who we're working with and what they're working for.
Richard, aim that camera over there at that biplane. What kind of plane is that?
That's a reproduction of a 1917 SPAD 13.
All right.
World War I fighter.
All right, the one in the middle.
1917 Newport 28.
All right, you know your bosses may be watching this, right? Let's go to the next plane, Richard. All right, now this is an interesting plane. The propeller is in the back of the cockpit.
That's right. It's a 1916 Royal Aircraft Factory FE-8. And it's a pusher type airplane because the engine and propeller are in the back, pushing the airplane forward.
So what's the advantages of having a plane designed in that way to propel it compared to the other biplanes?
Well, it was an advantage for its time. In early 1916, the synchronization gear hadn't been created, which would allow the pilot to fire a machine gun through the propeller, the spinning propeller. Early 1916, we didn't have that ability, and other options were mounting a machine gun way out on the wingtip, which made it very unstable. So the Royal Aircraft Factory stepped around the issue by putting the engine and propeller in the back, so the pilot would have a good line of sight with the target.
Right. So did this plane fly in World War I as well?
This one is, all three of these planes are reproductions, but I will say the FE-8 that we're talking about was built in California. And in 1980, it was flown from California to Owl's Head over 31 days. And when it arrived here, it was donated to the museum. And it's
what's the flight distance of this plane, anyways, if it took 31 days to fly across the country?
Oh, his average was less than an hour per flight. I've done the math, and I don't remember the exact numbers. The range of an airplane like this, I would say to fly it for an hour or more, the pilot would probably have reached his limit.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that much work to keep it up in the air?
Yeah, it's a lot of effort and just tiring.
50 to 100 miles, and they had to land?
Most likely. It probably cruises around 50 to 60 miles an hour, if that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with me and giving us a little lesson on history here. Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. At Lowry and Associates, they treat their clients like family.
We have represented many motorcycle accident victims over the years, and we understand the dangers caused by drivers who fail to be aware of motorcycles sharing the road. When you call Lowry & Associates, you will get answers to your questions. Getting a good settlement can be complicated, and we will be with you every step of the way. Lowry & Associates. We treat our clients like family.
When in Augusta, check out Lisa's Restaurant and Lounge. Located on 15 Bangor Street, Lisa's Restaurant features a full menu with indoor and outdoor dining suitable for the entire family. Also offering catering and off-premise bartending. Call 621-0599. We have a new person I want to introduce you to. This is Deborah Barnes. How are you, Deborah?
I'm doing well.
All right. Now, Deborah has been riding with me for the past, 3 rides now, Deborah?
3 weekends.
3 weekends in a row. And, you just got your bike license not too long ago, right? How long ago was it?
August.
Right. And how are you doing with that?
I'm doing well.
I think you are. You're in the group and you're keeping up with us. And, that's a challenge for new riders.
It is. I'm doing the best I can.
Right. So what are you getting out of your bike ride? You enjoying yourself?
I actually enjoy riding with a group. They're very supportive, and you are watching Riding Steel.
She's doing a plug for Ridin' Steel. Isn't that nice of her to do that? And I found one of my sponsors out here. This is Melanie Ryan. How are you today, Melanie?
Very good.
All right, Melanie is a sponsor on Ridin' Steel. And explain to the people just what your business is all about.
I work with a company called It Works Global, and I actually market something called the Ultimate Body Applicator. I actually work with a lot of salons and day spas and help them generate extra income by using it, and also I have people that do in-home things as well.
What do you think, about Ridin' Steel, besides just being a great business partner?
I've been very impressed with looking at some of the tapes and stuff that you've done as well, as far as the different charities that you do rides for, and it's not so much advertising the rides, but it's doing the show for them and bringing exposure to all the different things that the bikers are getting involved with to raise money for. I think it's amazing.
Right, and I think you're amazing. I really do. This girl is on the road all the time trying to promote her business, and the thing is that she's not only promoting Melanie at Works Ryan, but she talks about Ridin' Steel all the time, and she's establishing contacts in New Hampshire, southern Maine, northern Maine, everywhere you go, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very happy to have you on board. You are one of the best working sponsors I have. You're on the road constantly.
I am on the road.
And it's awesome, right? So today, you know, we're here for Elaine's Hope Ride, okay? And this is a cancer ride and also a memorial ride. And, you know, what do you, have you ever had anybody inflicted with cancer in your family?
Yes, my dad.
Your dad. So does this take any special meaning to you?
It does. I mean, I have friends also that are battling with cancer too, and I think it's anytime you do a fundraiser like this, it really helps bring awareness to the problem of cancer, and also it shows the side that you're reaching out to individual people. It's not just like the big picture of, you know, like a big organization, but it's the smaller people, you know what I mean, the individuals, and I think that's important.
Well, I'm glad you came along, and it was nice to pull in here and see you pulling on your ride. She's had knee problems for quite some time, so to be on her ride, this is the second time this year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming today, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Thanks, you too.
I came across this gentleman here from Bodenham. His name is Jim Norman. How are you?
Good.
It is Bodenham, right?
Bowden.
Bowden. All right. Explain to us the difference between Bowden and Bodenham, will you?
Somebody's got to explain it to me.
Oh, you don't know what it is? I didn't know if it was like the Hatfield and McCoy's kind of thing going on or not.
I'm not sure what they're. I mean, each got their own post office.
Yeah, I know. They're like separate little towns, but they sound the same, and we get them all confused all the time. But Jim, you know, you've been riding with me now for quite a few different causes. Okay, why do you join me on these rides?
Well, you do all good rides for good causes. You know, this is another cancer run, and my mom died of cancer years ago, and it's a good cause.
All right. Okay.
The more help, more support somebody can get, the better.
Well, I appreciate you showing up and supporting us and stuff. Okay.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Every
You
time.
take care of yourself, Jim. You have a lot of fun. All right, buddy.
I always
all right.
do.
Take care. I'm standing here next to Phil Morgan. Phil Morgan and I go back many years. Back when we were together in a Smoking Guns band, right, Phil?
A long time ago.
Yeah. Well, now you're out riding with us on these charity rides and stuff. And Phil, what are you getting out of it?
Fun. I mean, knowing that it's a good cause and all that. I mean.
Are you aware of the cause that we're riding for today?
Yep, the Elaine's ride. I'm not sure exactly who the lady is, but I read about it last night on the internet, and I figured we'd do it today.
All right. Elaine is the mother of Greg Hall, and she fought cancer for 16 years, and that's why they're raising money for the American Cancer Society. Okay? I just thought I'd educate you.
Thanks.
You have a nice day, all right, buddy? All right, we made our way to the Owl's Head Transportation Museum in Owl's Head, Maine, and with me I have the ride organizer, Greg Hall, and I got his father, Charles. Nice to meet you, Charles. Yes, we are on Elaine's Hope Ride, and this is Greg's very first ride. There's a learning curve. What'd you learn on the way up here?
Don't go so fast.
That's right. If you have a group of riders, 30 to 50 in numbers, then the person leading the group doing 45 means the guy way at the end is doing 55 to 75 sometimes to catch up, depending on intersections and things like that. So it's very important that you start off slow for the first mile, make sure everybody's all collected, and that you got your ride all together and everything. So we all ride at the same pace for the most part. Now we're riding here for Elaine. And Elaine is Greg's mother and Charles's wife, right? And so, we have a dual ride going on. We're trying to raise money for the American Cancer Society and also remembering Elaine Hall as well, right? And how long has it been since Elaine's been gone?
She passed away in 2006 after 16 years of battle with cancer. And the money that you folks are raising for cancer is really important because I'm hoping someday we'll see an end to it. Maybe in my lifetime, maybe not, but sooner or later, like most of the technology, they're going to conquer it, and that can't be soon enough. It's just unfortunate that so many people are passing on from cancer-related issues, but boy, she put up a tremendous fight, was always a giving person. She worked for the American Cancer Society in what they call the Look Good, Feel Better program. As a hairdresser, she taught people who were going through hair loss how to take care of themselves, how to do their hair, how to make makeup, and she just loved doing for other people right up until the end. She was always there for other folks and helping them go through what she had already been through.
So in a sense, she was helping people who have cancer to basically accustom themselves to going without their hair and adjusting to the changes. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying, yes.
Did she do this on a volunteer basis?
It was a volunteer basis for American Cancer Society. She was the New Hampshire rep for the Good Look Feel Better program.
Interesting, very interesting. I'm glad you introduced me to your dad, Greg.
Yeah.
Today we're riding along. When I go on rides like this, I'm, of course, with the show Ridin' Steel, I have to, contemplate what kind of questioning I would have and things like that. But oftentimes, the thoughts of the people that we're riding for go through my mind. What kind of person your mom was, what kind of man you are, what kind of, man you are as well, Charles. And, what was on your mind on the way up here? Were you thinking of Mom today?
I always think of my mom. She's with me all the time. I wanted to do this ride to keep her memory alive and to tell people how hard she fought and not to give up hope. And this is what this ride is all about, to let people know that there is hope, even though you're battling cancer. Just never give up hope, because she never did. And I just want people to know that and remember it.
So henceforth, Elaine's Hope Ride. 16 years of fighting cancer. Wow. That had to be a real toll on you, huh?
It wasn't pleasant, but she was an inspiration. As a matter of fact, for the first time in my life, I just did a Mother's Day sermon in church, and it was inspired by Elaine also. So she's continuing to inspire people to do things to help other folks.
Sure, she's pretty proud of you both looking down. So let's turn the questioning towards the American Cancer Society, okay? How, aside from being a volunteer for the American Cancer Society, how did it actually benefit Elaine?
Well, the American Cancer Society is always putting money towards research, and the research helps the doctors with coming up with new medications, whether it's in the chemotherapy line or different types of drugs that may help people through their cancer treatment. And so the more that they can raise to do research, the more people they may be able to help in the future. Maybe someday we'll find a cure for it.
So I guess bottom line is that Elaine never benefited financially from the American Cancer Society. So all of this was a very unselfish a gesture on her part to be a volunteer for this organization. She was thinking of others the whole time.
She always did. Her family came first for her, and then she operated a beauty shop of her own for 35 years, and the people that were her customers were her family also. And the last year of her life, she actually found beauty shops for each and every customer that she had over the years. And some of the customers she had for over 20 years. And she was the most giving, loving person in the world, and that's another reason why I wanted to do this ride, to keep her memory alive and to let people know what kind of a person she was. She was absolute wonder.
I got one more question, okay? Owl's Head Transportation Museum. Why did you choose this place as a venue for your ride?
I have been riding bikes since I was like 8 years old. I just love everything about automotive, cars, planes. Came up here last fall for a bike show and just thought it was really amazing, and thought what a wonderful place this would be to have a ride. And this is my avenue to help my mom and help the American Cancer Society.
So if somebody's out there watching this show, Charles, and they have cancer, what kind of message do you have, would you like to pass on to them?
I would like to pass on the hope. Never give up hope. There's always hope. Many people have found ways to defeat cancer, and that's the good news. Just keep trying and do the best you can, and always enjoy life to the end until it is the end, because life is worth living, and it's never give up.
Right. Well, obviously, she's laid an impression upon you guys, and now those of us who have ridden with you and are watching this show know who Elaine Hall is. And so thank you so much for inviting us on this ride. Nice meeting you, Charles. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day, all right?